Today we commemorate the holy saint, the Venerable Gerasimus of Jordan. On the old calendar, March 4th, 2022. On today, March 17th. The kontakion and the fourth tone have been lifted up. Burning with heavenly love, thou dost prefer the harshness of the desert of Jordan, more than all the delights of the world. Hence I will be submitted unto thee, even unto thy death. O Father, dying in obedience and grief on thy grave, thus did God glorify thee, and when thou dost pray to him, O Father Gerasimus, be mindful of us. The Venerable Gerasimus of Jordan reposed in the year 457. The Venerable monk Gerasimus of Jordan was a native of Lycia in Asia Minor. From his early years, he was distinguished for his piety. Having then accepted monasticism, the monk withdrew into the depths of the Thebaid wilderness in Egypt. Thereafter, about in the year 450, the monk arrived in Palestine and settled at the Jordan, where he founded a monastery. For a certain while, Saint Gerasimus was tempted by the heresy of Eutychios and Dioscoros, which acknowledged in Jesus Christ only the divine nature, but not his human nature, the Monophysite heresy. The monk Eutychios the Great, commemorated on January 20th, helped him return to the true faith. At the monastery, the monk Gerasimus established a strict monastic rule. He spent 5 days of the week in solitude, occupying himself with handicrafts and prayer. On these days in the wilderness, dwellers did not eat cooked foods, nor even kindled a fire, but rather only ate dry bread, roots, and water. On Saturday and Sunday, all gathered at the monastery for divine liturgy and to commune the holy mysteries of Christ. In the afternoon, taking with them a supply of bread, 2 tumblers, water, and an armload of date palm branches for weaving into baskets, the wilderness dwellers returned to their own cells, their places of habitation. Each had only old clothes and a mat upon which he slept. In exiting the cells, the door was never secured, so that anyone coming could enter and rest and take along the necessities. The monk Gerasimus himself attained a high level of asceticism. During Great Lent, he ate nothing until the very day of the all-radiant resurrection of Christ, when he communed the holy mysteries, going out into the wilderness for the whole of Great Lent. The monk Gerasimus took along with him his beloved disciple, Blessed Gerasimus, commemorated on the 29th of September, whom the monk Eutychios has sent off to him. At the time of the death of Saint Eutymius the Great, the monk Gerasimus saw how angels carried up the soul of the departed off to heaven, taking Gerasimus with him. The monk immediately sent off to the monastery of Saint Euthymius and consigned his body to the earth. The monk Gerasimus himself died peacefully, wept over by brethren and disciples before his death. A lion had aided the monk Gerasimus in his task, and upon the death of the elder, it too died at his grave and was buried nearby, and therefore the lion is depicted on icons of the saint at his feet. And this was translated by Father Janos.